following program is sponsored in part by...
Hey, is Tegrin shampoo on sale?
Nope, that's their new lower price.
But it's still just as tough on dandruff, right?
That's right.
Tegrin, the right dandruff shampoo at the right price.
Introducing new Jovan White Musk for Men. All the power, but not overpowering. Subtle, easygoing, unmistakably male.
Howdy, my name is Little Louie, the World Midget Champion. If you want to see me in your town, watch this.
If you're looking for the best professional wrestling available anywhere in the world, look no further. International World Class Championship Wrestling is the best live professional wrestling available today. If your club or civic organization is looking for a fundraising, money-making promotion, then don't delay. Call International World Class Championship Wrestling, the hottest wrestling promotion for the 90s. For action, excitement, and a full house, write International World Class Championship Wrestling at P.O. Box 6314, Parsippany, New Jersey, 07054. Or call 201-887-2698. International World Class Championship Wrestling brings you the hottest wrestling action in the 90s.
Fans, don't go away. We'll be right back, right here, with more of International World Class Championship Wrestling.
The BBC, Turner Broadcasting, and Time Life Video dare you to take a walk on the wild side with Trials of Life. The gripping, award-winning nature video series that exposes the struggle to survive through uncensored, shocking photography. Join acclaimed naturalist David Attenborough for a close encounter with raw nature. See the thrill of the hunt and the strategy of the kill, the relentless drive to continue the bloodline, and the miracle of birth. Call now and receive Hunting and Escaping for $9.99 and see why the law of the jungle is kill or be killed. If it captures your interest, you can get other videos about every other month. Each tape explores the harsh realities of survival in the animal world. Take a walk on the wild side with Trials of Life. Call now to order Hunting and Escaping and find out why we call them animals.
To order your Trials of Life, call 1-800-535-7700 or send $9.99 plus $3.23 shipping and handling to the address shown on your screen.
In the 1950s, things were moving fast. These were times and sounds that would change the world. It was the birth of rock and roll.
Don't take your love.
Now you can have 40 of the greatest rock and roll songs of all time in one giant collection. It's Rock and Roll Love from Quality Records.
Tonight you're mine completely.
40 songs we dance to and romance to. On 4 LPs, 3 cassettes, or 2 CDs.
Only
Rock and Roll Love is not sold in stores, so call to order now.
Call 1-800-633-0707 or send $19.95 for LPs or cassettes, $24.95 for CDs, plus $4 shipping to Rock and Roll Love, Box 339, Verona, New Jersey, 07044.
Hi again, gang. It's International World Class Championship Wrestling. Brian Webster here from the iwccw Control Center. And I'm about to turn around and take a look, just as you are, at some tremendous matches going on here this week on International World Class Championship Wrestling. Stars and superstars battling for supremacy, some special interviews, and a whole lot more right here this week on International World Class Championship Wrestling. Don't you dare go away. Here we come.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall. Currently entering the ring, weighing in at 277 pounds, and hailing from Northwest Bohemia, here is the Deadly Dutchman. And his opponent, weighing in at 220 pounds, and hailing from Honolulu, Hawaii, he is the former IWCC iwccw heavyweight champion. Here it is, Vic Steamboat.
Welcome back to Pro Wrestling this week here, wrestling fans. We've got a barn burner in store, I'm sure. Vic Steamboat, the superstar out of Honolulu, Hawaii. It's easy for me to say. Out of Honolulu, Hawaii, set to take on the deadly Dutchman. Brian Webster at ringside with Mike Bittman and wrestling great Don Zaleski. A pleasure to be working alongside you two gentlemen here this week.
And a clothesline by Vic Steamboat, and it's always great to see this fine wrestling young superstar in action.
He has got to be one of the greatest wrestlers the world of professional wrestling has ever seen. His moves are flashy, but effective. That's the thing. Some wrestlers get in there and they can be as flashy as a Las Vegas style show, but can they back it up with the quickness and the toughness?
Good point. Good point.
Vic Steamboat is that man.
And you know, you mentioned about toughness. He can take it when he has to. I mean, he's not just another pretty face. When he has to take a shot as he's doing there.
And there's a couple of chops by the deadly Dutchman.
He has the ability to absorb punishment and yet come right back.
And now he's going to give it right back with a couple of Hawaiian chops. A big chop right to the head. Sends his man almost down to the canvas and really rears back for that one. Dutchman sent to the far side, whipped into the buckle. Steamboat mounts the second rope, and Monkey flips him out of there. Step bears him over. And moving into a chin lock. I don't think the referee needs to worry about checking the carotid artery area of the throat on the deadly Dutchman. I don't think Vic Steamboat is apt to break the rules, unless, of course, it's done to him first. You know how it goes. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
Well, I could say, you know, I've seen Vic Steamboat a lot of times in the ring, and even as much as wrestlers have cheated against him, I really have never seen him resort to anything like that, even in a payback situation.
There's a big kick into the solar plexus of Vic Steamboat, and he is rocked and reeled here this week. And he's sent to the far side. Meanwhile, a big karate kick right into the throat.
Found its mark.
I think he took a little bit of the beard off the chinny chin of the deadly Dutchman.
You know, Brian, he does remind me so much of his brother Ricky Steamboat.
Big chop off the second rope. Staggers his man. Irish whip into the far side. A savant kick with authority.
Again, on the money.
Hooks the leg. Referee's down, and there's a shot to the eyes. The old-fashioned eye rake gets you every time. I don't care how tough or how big or how mean or how strong you are. You get poked in the eye, you're going to feel it.
That saved the Dutchman from the pin. And chopping right hands from Vic Steamboat.
Steamboat off the far side now, and a big flying forearm. Still doesn't send the Dutchman down. Whips him into the ropes. Another savant kick. How many can this Dutchman take? Steamboat down, hooks the leg, and he gets him. Vic Steamboat with another impressive win here this week on Pro Wrestling. Don Zaleski, Mike Bittman, and Brian Webster at ringside, back at you with more action in just a few moments. Don't you dare go too far.
The following message is for serious wrestling fans only. The Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine hotline has the inside scoop on all the late-breaking news from every federation. And fans, it's only a phone call away. Call the hotline now, and you'll be the first to learn about exclusive news about your favorite superstars, results, title changes, and much, much more. Call 1-900-420-6550. Call now, fans. Only $1.49 per minute.
Fans, don't go away. We'll be right back, right here, with more of International World Class Championship Wrestling.
Eddie, Dixie, on behalf of our fighting men and women everywhere, you're doing a magnificent job.
2 hours along with you, that boy deserves a Purple Heart.
Well, it was purple, all right, but I don't think it was his heart. Sex between two people can be a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
But between four people, fantastic.
Do you know how much I love you?
Bigger than the sky.
It's bad, isn't it? What? They're going to fix you right up.
I want some hugging and some squeezing and some hugging and some teasing and some stuff like that.
Alone in the dark. thousands of men. There is a God after all.
Bette Midler, James Caan, in the best slam bang entertainment of the year for the boys.
I love you. I had the best time. But now my attitude is only lovey-dovey. And baby, you...
Sundays and pro football. But why not cheer for your team all week long with a Pro Football Fan Pack?
Pro Football Fan Pack?
Yep. You get an official NFL cap, mug, key ring, even a notepad and pen, all with your team's logo.
Whoa, how do I get all this?
Just choose your favorite team, call this toll-free number, and ask for the Pro Football Fan Pack. Your fan pack comes with an NFL-licensed team cap, team mug, team key ring, and a team notepad and pen you can use every day of the week.
Whoa, how much is all this going to cost?
Well, if you bought all of this separately, you could spend $35 or more. But our fan pack is only $19.95.
$19.95 for all this?
Yep.
This is great.
Order your Pro Football Fan Pack now. Get your favorite team's cap, mug, key ring, notepad, and pen. Use your credit card and call 1-800-841-0300 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4.85 shipping and handling to the address on your screen. But for faster service, call 1-800-841-0300. Sorry, no CODs. Call now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is out of Blandon, Pennsylvania. He is the bad boy of Blandon, Pennsylvania, and the bad boy of professional wrestling. He'll tell you so. Let's show you what he's got. He's the maniac, Jimmy Dio.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is set for one fall. Weighing in at 288 pounds, here is a young man who hails from Blandon, Pennsylvania. You know, ladies and gentlemen, in professional wrestling, there is only one maniac, and here he is, Jimmy the Maniac Dio.
There's a look at Jimmy Dio with an entourage that I wouldn't want to escort to the senior prom.
Accompanied into the ring by his valet, the Wild Thing, and also his manager, known as the Creator. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent weighs in at 242 pounds. He is the Mexican sensation. He is the heavyweight champion of Mexico. Here he is, El Diablo.
Here at ringside,
here he comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Brian Webster along with Mike Bidman, and we are joined with pleasure by Bob Smith, the senior editor, managing editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. Bob, welcome to the program.
Gentlemen, it's great to be here, and it's great to be involved in a night of good old-fashioned wrestling action. I think that's what we're seeing here tonight.
I must say, Bob, that I enjoy watching your Pro Wrestling Illustrated conferences every week on television. And I want to know when you're going to get some insight on El Diablo, the mystery man out of Mexico.
I'll tell you, he's hailed as the Mexican champion, and I know very little about this man. How about you, fellas? How about it, Mike?
He's a mystery to me as much as the mask in which he is wearing. I know very little. I've seen him one or two matches, but other than that, I can't really verify anything. He looks great to me.
And we all know about Jimmy Dio. He is as rough as they come in that squared circle.
One thing is for sure, we know about the skill and the style of El Diablo. I don't think he's ever faced an opponent like the Maniac.
You know what I want to know? I want to know how El Diablo is going to counter these creatures at ringside. I mean, the Wild Things are out there, and the diabolical Creator is out there. There you can see him in a corner shot there. There's an arm drag of the big man. Jimmy Dio, the Maniac, out of Blandon, Pennsylvania, 288 pounds. Nice hit toss by El Diablo. Sends his man down, follows up with an elbow. Every move, Mike, is very, very calculated.
I think that elbow drop to the midsection stunned Dio, at least for a moment. There he misses a clothesline, and turnabout is fair play. Clothesline by El Diablo, going for the count, and a count of two.
And I never saw the Wild Things and the Creator move so fast. They were ready to jump right in there and save the Maniac, Jimmy Deal.
I'll tell you, thus far, El Diablo is not fazed at all by the triple treat of ringside distractions out there.
I don't know if I'd call it a treat. I don't know what I'd call it, actually.
You know, Brian and Bob, there should be a limit as to the amount of people that you can have at ringside. I think 3 is overdoing it. I can see 1 manager or 1 advisor, but 3, I think it's pushing it a little bit too far.
Oh, sure. At this point, Dio might as well drag the Green Bay Packers out there.
It looks like it's beginning to look like a lumberjack match out there, where all the wrestlers surround the ring. Unfortunately, I think for El Diablo, if he gets thrown out of the ring, he's going to meet up with some very unfriendly people.
And this capacity crowd on hand is starting the chant. I'm not exactly sure what it is they're chanting.
I don't know, but it's really upsetting the Creator and the Wild Things.
What's really nice about this match so far is Diablo is blinding Jimmy Dio with science.
You know, Bob, that looks like the crane move in the martial arts, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Shades of the Karate Kid.
I saw the Karate Kid a few times. What a toss! Drops the leg right across the arm of Jimmy Dio, the Maniac. And into a nice arm bar. He's got that shoulder really cinched up. So far, I don't think Jimmy Dio knows what to make, as he is whipped to the far side. And, uh-oh, look out. Oh, nice kick to the back of the head, and Jimmy Dio is down once again. And there's that crane maneuver you were talking about a little bit earlier, Mike.
You know, over the years, Mexico has produced some fantastic wrestlers. We've read about many of them in Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and this seems to be one of the new breed of great wrestlers coming from Mexico.
Well, he may be a new breed, but he reminds me of one of the great old-timers in Mil Mascara, the man of 1,000 masks. You're familiar with him, Mike.
I've worked with him many, many times, and yes, he does remind me quite a bit of the legendary Mil Mascaras. There was a man that had more masks than most people have sport jackets or shoes.
Or underwear or socks
underwear,
or anything for that matter.
Hey, amazingly, Mascaras is still going strong. Too, right?
My goodness, gentlemen, we just saw a big body slam as the Maniac Jimmy Dio comes off the rope and drops the elbow with authority. And there's a cover, no.
You know, it's hard to fight a man the caliber of the Maniac because you can't anticipate his next move because he does not even know his next move. It's strictly off the count of 2, and the Maniac holds on to the rope. He knows all the tricks. He knows how to bend the rules, and you never know exactly what it is he's going to do next.
Well, he's just pulled off from the ropes. He tried to hold on the ropes to escape from a hold by El Diablo.
You know, I'm really shocked. Aside from that brief offensive flurry, this match has been all El Diablo.
And the Creator is out there making all kinds of faces that he's looking something up in his book.
Brian, what is that book?
I don't know. I don't know. Some sort of spell casting, maybe. You know what I think, though? I think Jimmy Dio is big enough and is talented enough that he doesn't need, like you said, Mike, to have 3 people at ringside. I don't even think he needs the Creator as a manager. I think that Jimmy Dio is creative in his own right. I think he's an accomplished wrestler, and I don't think he needs someone like the Creator and the Wild Things, of course, to guide his career. I think at times they can be a hindrance.
You know, it's getting to be like the Mike Tyson entourage working their way into the ring. You really do not need all of those people. I agree 100%.
Look out, El Diablo whipped to the ropes and says hello to a big clothesline by Jimmy Dio as he tries to get his wits about him once again. He's over in the corner of his manager and his entourage over there, his valets, as he calls them. Look out. There's a shot to the midsection. There's a right hand. And El Diablo's whipped to the far side. Here comes the Maniac. He's pushed away into the far side. El Diablo moving in. And whips him to the buckle. Off the far side, and there's a clothesline to the back of the head. This could be it.
Ooh, short DDT, and that's 300 pounds on top of him.
And a 3 count. The Maniac beats the heavyweight champion of Mexico,
Talk about coming from behind.
Diablo.
Huh?
He definitely was stunned by that clothesline to the back of the head. That really, could shake up the vertebrae in the neck. A very dangerous thing to do.
For a while there, it looked like the match was going to be all El Diablo, but Jimmy Dio pulled out a few tricks and got the victory. Maybe that book was a help to the Maniac.
Well, you have to give Dio just a little bit of credit. 3 people at ringside, no outside interference. He won the match on his own merit.
Well, I suppose we'd have to give him credit. Jimmy Dio, the Maniac, with a victory over that man right there. El Diablo out of Mexico, the creator with a not-so-nice hello for all the throngs here in attendance this week. Wrestling fans, don't you dare go away.
Hey, if you would like to become a professional wrestler, stay tuned to these important messages.
You have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? If you have the drive and determination to join the greatest wrestling organization in the world, we want to hear from you. Write to International World Class Championship Wrestling, P.O. Box 6314, Parsippany, New Jersey, 07054, or call 201-887-2698.
Don't go away. We'll be right back right here with more of International World Class Championship Wrestling.
Say, that's a great-looking camera you have. Where'd you get it? No, don't tell me. One of those specialty camera shops. Wait, I'll bet it's a big-name department store. I'll bet it set you back a bundle.
Actually, no. Introducing the Nippon 35mm focus-free camera. The hot shoe is synchronized for electronic flash, a 50mm lens, and a tripod mount. It also comes with a convenient neck strap, a deluxe leatherette carrying case, a professional 50mm sunshade, and a 2-year unlimited warranty. With all these features, you'd think this camera would cost over $100. Well, think again. Call right now, and the first 10,000 customers who order the Nippon camera will also get 100 rolls of free Kodak film with purchase processing. The simple, lightweight, and affordable Nippon 35mm camera and 100 rolls of free Kodak film with purchase processing. This no-fuss camera can be yours for only $19.95.
Say, where can I get one?
Just pick up the phone and call.
Hi, I'm Buddy Greco, and you know I've been performing in casinos most of my career. On stage, I'm a winner, but on the casino floor, well, the truth is, most people lose when they gamble. So why is it some people seem to win every time they play? It isn't luck. Winners know how to play, they know the strategies, and they study the odds. You, too, can learn how to play and become a winner by reading Casino Player, the only magazine dedicated exclusively to casino gaming. Every month, you'll learn the newest gambling strategies, how to play roulette and MasterCard counting, play video poker, compete in tournaments, and how to best manage your money. Casino Player tells you how to get comps and get treated like a high roller no matter what or how much you play. Subscribe now, and you'll get the special bonus package worth over $800 in casino vouchers and coupons free. Casino Player magazine plus $800 in vouchers and coupons. Call now, and you will become a smart gambler.
Call 1-800-533-5100. 12 issues of Casino Player plus $800 in casino vouchers and coupons free. Only $24.
And the great action just keeps coming at you right here this week on International World Class Championship Wrestling. I'm Brian Webster. I'm going to take you down to my colleague, Chris Cruz.
All right, wrestling fans, it's time now for one of the hottest programs in professional wrestling, hosted by one of this great sport's biggest stars, Curly Moe. It's time for Curly's Classic Corner as we take you back to yesteryear.
Hi, this is Coily from Coily's Classic Corner. Yeah, that's right. And I'm coming into your living room. So you come with me, though. We're going to go back to yesterday and watch some classic matches between some good guys and some wise guys. So come on, take a little trip.
Welcome back.
No, just a minute. Let me tell you something. The problem with Kevin Sullivan and the Purple Haze is they've been listening to this sewer disposal machine laying in the sewers of Calcutta just a little bit too long. And let me tell you something, Abu-Dhabi, you can conjure up anything you want to, but this eye has been destroyed, and I can tell you something, Mr. Iakea, eye for eye and tooth for tooth, and you may be next. You understand?
All right, let's stay calm here.
Oh, stay calm. You know, Blackjack Mulligan, for years you've been a tremendous athlete. You, I know, will have broken bones, faces, and bodies, not only in the ring, but in barrooms and anywhere. You love to fight. Now I come all this way. You are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You should be lucky that you have one eye left, because the one eye man trying to get that hocus pocus hypnotism full on me. It ain't gonna work. Let me tell you something, Boudin. It ain't gonna work on me or any of my family. And you keep your crummy, creepy, rotten hands off those kids of mine, or you're gonna wind up in a sewer in Calcutta with Kevin Sullivan and the rest of you. Now let me tell you something. You drug-crazed maniac. You chew on those beetle nuts in those islands and those 4 Tibetan mountains up there. It won't work here. You're in the United States now, brother, and you've got to go by the rules, and you got to go by the regulations, because this is the greatest nation in the world today, and maybe you ought to get out of here. Blackjack, the sins of a father are often revisited upon his son. All the evil that you have done, that is why the Abu Dhabi has sent me here with Asian money to back the Prince of Darkness and the Purple Haze. You got no business just because you're a bully running here and there, coming in. That filthy golden triangle money. You're going to find out sooner or later, Abu Dhabi, that money doesn't buy everybody, and there's still some honest people around here and out there that money can't buy. And you keep coming over here with those Asiatics. I respect the Asian people, the Oriental people. Let me tell you something. There was once an Iwccw. I know there was an intelligent mind. I know there was a brain in there at one time. I'm looking at a man now, rotted away by years and years of laying up there with some guru and listening to some phony baloney philosophy that's got your brain all messed up. And you've got Kevin Sullivan, you're taking young kids off the street and goofing them up too. The first time you mess with a kid of mine, I'm gonna bust you wide open. He'll be the game. That's a fight.
Okay. Very quickly now, we're running out of time.
You'll never know, Blackjack Mulligan, what you've just bitten off with the Prince of Darkness and the Purple Haze. But you are the biggest hypocrite I've ever come across. I may be the biggest hypocrite, but there's a spiritual power stronger than yours.
We'll be right back.
This next match, a two-man tag team. Introducing first from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He weighs in at 235 pounds. Here is Tom Bam Bam Brandy. And his opponent from Hollywood, California. He weighs in at 230 pounds. Here is Dusty Wolf.
Born in the USA, quite a combination here. Blackjack Mulligan, his son Barry Windham, in tag team action against Dusty Wolf and Tom Bandy.
Weighing in at 321 pounds. Here is Blackjack Mulligan. And his partner, he hails from Sweetwater, Texas. He weighs in at 241 pounds. Say hello, Barry Windham.
All right, King Curtis, this ought to be one heck of a match here. Tag team action. But briefly, let me mention, I was talking to Jumpin' Joe Savolti about perhaps the fact of coming under your tutelage. And let me tell you, he didn't like that idea at all.
He's a young boy that come around in time. Speaking about young athletes is Barry Windham.
Oh, what an athlete.
Rich, I watched him on the Battle of the Belt. He should be, right now, the NWA Heavyweight World Wrestling Champion. But I think a bit of too much influence from his father has cost him a lot of money and the big strap.
The following message is for serious wrestling fans only. The Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine hotline has the inside scoop on all the late-breaking news from every federation. And fans, it's only a phone call away. Call the hotline now, and you'll be the first to learn about exclusive news about your favorite superstars, results, title changes, and much, much more. Call 1-900-420-6550. Call now, fans. Only $1.49 per minute.
Fans, don't go away. We'll be right back right here with more of International World-Class Championship Wrestling.
3 times the action.
Don't you just love him?
3 times the excitement.
I'm Chaos and he's Mayhem.
3 times the laughs.
Oh, that's great.
The hottest video in America. Lethal Weapon 3, now on video cassette.
Combine the ancient Oriental art of self-defense with the sweet science of boxing, and it's one sporting event you'll get a kick out of. The Sports Channel Kickboxing Tour and World Championship Kickboxing. See it exclusively on Sports Channel America.
Expert advice and valuable information are at your fingertips every month in the pages of Field & Stream. From which lures work best to late-season deer tactics, Field & Stream is the magazine that brings the outdoors home to you. Call now to get 15 action-filled issues of Field & Stream for only $14.95, a savings of over 50%, and this handsome, sturdy field bag free. Be a part of the Field & Stream tradition. Call today to enjoy your free field bag and over 50% savings on America's #1 outdoor magazine, Field & Stream.
Say, that's a great-looking camera you have. Where'd you get it? No, don't tell me. One of those specialty camera shops. Wait, I'll bet it's a big-name department store. I'll bet it set you back a bundle.
Actually, no. Introducing the Nippon 35mm focus-free camera. The hot shoe is synchronized for electronic flash, a 50mm lens, and a tripod mount. It also comes with a convenient neck strap, a deluxe leatherette carrying case, a professional 50mm sunshade, and a 2-year unlimited warranty. With all these features, you'd think this camera would cost over $100. Well, think again. Call right now, and the first 10,000 customers who order the Nippon camera will also get 100 rolls of free Kodak film with purchase processing. The simple, lightweight, and affordable Nippon 35mm camera and 100 rolls of free Kodak film with purchase processing. This no-fuss camera can be yours for only $19.95.
Say, where can I get one?
Just pick up the phone and call.
Himself. You just look at him, you know he's a bully, pushing around people all his life. It don't work that way.
Well, you're right about that, but I don't know if Jack Mulligan has been doing that all his life. Quite a comment. Whoa, coming here at ringside, Kevin Sullivan, the Prince of Darkness, in the purple haze.
Oh, Mr. Swan, I know you traveled 13,000 miles to be here with us, to give us guidance against the People's Army, who now outnumber us. The Mulligans and Windhams have joined forces with the wine drinkers, the Savoys. Gary Hart has turned his back on a lifelong friend, the Maniac, because Brody was jealous, and the only one that ever left the fold, Superstar Graham, has now decided that he wants payback. He wants repentance for his sins. And Jumpin' Joe Savoli is left without a partner. The green team has been destroyed. When she was given to me, oh, Mystic One, the fallen angel herself, because of my pain strapped to the tree of woe, I want to make it real clear. Mulligan can call you anything he wants. I am a definite follower. I have chewed on the beetle nut. I have been to the desert with you. And the Purple Haze himself, traveling the astral plane, understood the pain, the miseries, and the blues.
Oh, Prince of Darkness, It looked like the odds were stacked against you, but they're not. You know, through your pleasure gift of the fallen angel, that you rank very, very high with the Abuda Din. You know that the mystic following in the beetle nut will give you, and you will prevail, especially with the purple haze at your side. Brody got jealous, Gary Hart got jealous, and the big hypocrite Mulligan is trying to be a commander. It's the Baldy People's Army.
He's saying any promoter join. If any promoter in Texas has the guts, and that's Texas All-Star Wrestling, sign us against Brody anytime, any place.
All right, we've got action going in the ring. I don't want to take away from anything that's been said right now, and I can't add anything to it, but it's Blackjack Mulligan as he clamps the claw right on Tom Bandy. Bandy struggling, and a 3 count from the referee as this tag team action comes to a close.
I'll tell you something, Rich Landrum. I will guarantee the people of International Championship Wrestling, you talk about the WWF, the NWA, the AWA, the WCCP, brother, you can take a look and see the awesome things that are happening in the ICW. And if you got something going on and got something to say, I think this would be the place to say it. Take a look at this creep right behind me, and that'll be some of the things we're going to eliminate. And standing beside me is one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
Hi, I'm Jumpin' Joseph Obi. If you'd like to see me jump into your hometown, watch this.
If you're looking for the best professional wrestling available anywhere in the world, look no further. International World Class Championship Wrestling is the best live professional wrestling available today. If your club or civic organization is looking for a fundraising, money-making promotion, then don't delay. Call International World Class Championship Wrestling, the hottest wrestling promotion for the 90s. For action, excitement, and a full house, write International World Class Championship Wrestling at P.O. Box 6314, Parsippany, New Jersey, 07054. Or call 201-887-2698. International World Class Championship Wrestling brings you the hottest wrestling action in the 90s.
Don't go away. Up next, what you've been waiting for, the main event.
Don't touch that dial. Up next, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
You've seen them. You've wanted one. The time is now. Make the smart move to better health. Buy the juicer that stands out among the rest. Buy Mr. Juice. You don't need to spend $100, $200, or even $300 for a juicer, because now there is Mr. Juice.
Now with Mr. Juice, I didn't have to spend hundreds of dollars for a top-quality machine.
Mr. Juice is a top-quality juicer built with a powerful 285-watt motor, equipped with state-of-the-art steel filters and a unique double canister design, guaranteed to give you satisfaction or your money back.
Mr. Juice helps me stay in shape and keeps my energy up.
Because we own our own factories, we can practically give Mr. Juice away for an unbelievable low price of $39.95 with a 100% money-back guarantee. Order now and get free the amazing Jet Chopper. It slices, it dices, it chops. Know what you're putting into your body. Order Mr. Juice today.
Introducing the new AM/FM radio cap, the officially licensed cap of all NFL and Major League Baseball teams. Don't carry a radio, wear one while rollerblading, running, jogging, or during your favorite activity. You'll never miss a play while at your favorite sporting event. Or when you can't be there. Comfortable earphones for privacy. You won't disturb others with your style of music. They make ideal gifts. Everyone loves them, at work or play. Top quality construction and state-of-the-art electronics will ensure years of enjoyment. Adjustable, one size fits all. Batteries are included. Order yours now.
Call now to order your AM/FM radio cap for only $39.95 plus shipping. For faster delivery, please have your credit card ready. Sorry, no CODs. Makes the perfect gift. Call 1-800-872-3900.
He's the master of the figure four leg lock. He is Greg, the Hammer Valentine. Let's go to some great action.
Greg, the Hammer Valentine. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lewiston, Maine, weighing in at 260 pounds, here is Tony Atlus.
Take a look. You are not looking at the billboard out on the highway. You are taking a look at Mr. Tony Atlus, the ICW heavyweight champion of the world, and already they are going at it. Brian Webster here with Mike Vittman for this ICW heavyweight championship bout. That's right. How often on television do you see a world heavyweight championship match? We've got it for you right here. And Greg the Hammer Valentine is ready, and these fans are enjoying the action, Mike.
This is the match everyone has been looking forward to. The legend, the Hammer, Greg Valentine, going up against certainly one of the strongest men in the world, Tony Atlus.
I'll tell you, Atlus got into the ring. They started going at it, and Atlus immediately took a powder outside. Now he doesn't even want to get into the ring until Valentine steps back. I think Valentine is back far enough. Now he steps forward, and Atlus isn't going to get into the ring. Look at the way that man is put together. No wonder he is the ICW heavyweight champion.
Look at those biceps. Look at those triceps. I'm telling you, that is pure power.
Now Atlus wants to make friends.
Greg is not going to fall for that. He's been around too long. He knows Tony is not in there for any signs of friendship whatsoever.
No. And Greg Valentine, like you said, he's been around long enough to know the tricks of the trade, and he's not going to fall for that friendship gesture by Mr. Tony Atlus as they tie up and make their way to the ropes. Then, of course, you're going to see a clean break, but there you see Atlus with a little shove, a little competitive shove on Greg the Hammer Valentine, the challenger. A title bout for you, wrestling fans.
You know, Brian, Tony Atlus will try to do this to intimidate the Hammer because he's got to use his strength in order to win this match. He's got to keep it in a purely strength contest because Atlus does not have the moves of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And again, Atlus shoved Valentine off. I hope that Atlus isn't taking this match too lightly. I think that Valentine is a pushover. These two gentlemen have met before. They have a track record that is unbelievable as far as action goes. And I certainly hope that Atlus isn't taking this match lightly because Valentine is in some of the best shape he's ever been in.
Well, I'm sure he's not.
This time it's Valentine with a shove, and that sent Atlus right across the ring.
And you can see the power of Greg the Hammer Valentine. It's quite evident. He literally shoved Atlus clear to the other side of the ring.
Now Valentine's threatening to go after the referee. Don't do it, Valentine. That'll get you automatically disqualified.
You know, Greg the Hammer Valentine has shown over the years he's got a pretty good temper, and if you get that temper up, look out.
What a tremendous contest we have here. Atlus wants his hand raised in victory for what?
I'll tell you, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't put a bet on this one.
A tough one to call, I'll tell you that right now, as Valentine winds up the arm. What you have here is equally talented wrestlers. Look at Valentine just dropping the hammer. And Atlus is going to power over towards the rope. The The true sign of a champion, always knowing where you are and always knowing how to make the rules work in your favor.
You know, Brian, Greg the Hammer has been saying all along he wants to take Atlas down on the ring canvas and work on those legs. Let's see, as this match progresses, if he will get that opportunity to work on those spindly legs, as he calls them.
And we'll say that from the safety of our broadcast table here. Atlas with a nice shoulder. Look at the shape that Tony Atlas is in. I'll tell you what, some of these fans are on their feet. Nobody is turning away from this exciting action. All eyes are glued to that ring.
I would certainly say, whatever you do, don't blink. And it's Tony Atlas with a hair pull and a headbutt on the Hammer.
What a headbutt. The Hammer goes down like a fallen tree, and Tony Atlas is proud of himself. Look at the grin on Tony Atlas. Take a look at that bicep. He looks like he's posing even when he isn't posing.
Well, I'll say he's certainly one of the best physiques in pro wrestling.
Slams Valentine's head into the canvas. Now with a side headlock, the champion, Tony Atlas, trying to wear down his challenger, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
If he expects the Hammer to quit, don't look for it.
Hammer shoves into the ropes. Atlas off the other side, and he runs right into an elbow.
He's on now. Let's see if he'll go to work on those legs.
Valentine with a quick elbow. Valentine with another elbow drop. Now using the ropes for a little bit of help and stomping on that big chest of Tony Atlas, a former Mr. USA. I guess you could call him Mr. Everything. He has had a long and illustrious career, and it continues to get better and better every day here in the IWCCW as he enjoys being the ICW champion. He says, hey, you want to take my belt? Kill me or cripple me.
And you notice that he got out of that ring. He did not want to be on that ring floor where Atlas, the Hammer gets to work on those legs and possibly go for that figure 4 leg lock.
And I'll tell you what, Greg the Hammer Valentine has called the ring the combat zone when it...
Hey, if you want to become a professional wrestler, all you got to do is watch this right now.
Do you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? If you have the drive and determination to join the greatest wrestling organization in the world, we want to hear from you. Write to International World Class Championship Wrestling, P.O. Box 6314, Parsippany, New Jersey, 07054, or call 201-887-2698.
Don't touch that dial, wrestling fans. We're coming right back with more of this great contest right here on International World Class Championship Wrestling.
The following message is for serious wrestling fans only. The Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine hotline has the inside scoop on all the late-breaking news from every federation. And fans, it's only a phone call away. Call the hotline now, and you'll be the first to learn about exclusive news about your favorite superstars, results, title changes, and much, much more. Call 1-900-420-6550. Call now, fans. Only $1.49 per minute.
Fans, don't go away. We'll be right back, right here, with more of International World Class Championship Wrestling.
Think Tyson is the greatest heavy that ever lived? Watch Joe Louis. Like Sugar Ray Leonard? Wait till you see Sugar Ray Robinson. See them, own them, the greatest fights of the century. Yours to own, yours to keep. Walcott and Lewis, Zale and Graziano, Dempsey and Tunney, Carnera and Bear, and many, many more. Rare dynamic fight footage preserved on state-of-the-art videotape. You can be there for the fantastic fights of the century. Call now to own them. Call now for the fantastic fights of the century on modern videotape for only $19.95. Call now. 2 volumes of the fantastic fights of the century, yours for just $19.95. 2 state-of-the-art videotapes with the fights you've only heard about, yours for just $19.95. But you must call now to take advantage of this special television offer. You must call now.
Call now to order this 2-volume set for only $19.95. These fantastic fights make the perfect gift. For faster delivery, please have your credit card ready and call 1-800-238-3100. That's 1-800-238-3100.
No one has money to burn, especially not today.
Right after it was a year, the defroster thing went on it.
The car was very good for the first 40 or 50,000 miles, and since then I've really had a lot of trouble.
That's where Consumer Reports comes in. It can save you hundreds or thousands of dollars on stereo systems, microwave ovens, or minivans. Hi, I'm Bob Knoll, head of auto testing for Consumer Reports, the magazine that works for you. We can show you how you could save $2,000 or more on car insurance, how you could save $3,000 next time you buy a new car.
It's one of the very few objective sources of information you can get.
Everybody needs an edge. Call now for your trial issue of Consumer Reports. If you like it, you'll get 12 more issues, including the 1993 buying guide, all for just $22. Or write cancel on the bill, return it, and owe nothing. You'll also get the 1992 buying guide free with your paid subscription.
So call for your trial issue now.
Call 1-800-841-0300.
To power over towards the rope. The true sign of a champion, always knowing where you are and always knowing how to make the rules work in your favor.
You know, Brian, Greg the Hammer has been saying all along he wants to take Atlus down on the ring canvas and work on those legs. Let's see, as this match progresses, if he will get that opportunity to work on those spindly legs, as he calls them.
And we'll say that from the safety of our broadcast table here. Atlus with a nice shoulder. Look at the shape that Tony Atlus is in. I'll tell you what, some of these fans are on their feet. Nobody is turning away from this exciting action. All eyes are glued to that ring.
I would certainly say, whatever you do, don't blink. And it's Tony Atlus with a hair pull and a headbutt on the Hammer.
What a headbutt. The Hammer goes down like a fallen tree, and Tony Atlus is proud of himself. Look at the grin on Tony Atlus, and take a look at that bicep. He looks like he's posing even when he isn't posing.
Well, I'll tell you, he's certainly one of the best physiques in pro wrestling.
Slams Valentine's head into the canvas. Now with a side headlock, the champion, Tony Atlus, trying to wear down his challenger, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
If he expects the Hammer to quit, don't look for it.
Hammer shoves into the ropes. Atlus off the other side, and he moves right into an elbow.
He's on now. Let's see if he'll go to work on those legs.
Valentine with a quick elbow. Valentine with another elbow drop. Now using the rope for a little bit of help and stomping on that big chest of Tony Atlus, a former Mr. USA. I guess you could call him Mr. Everything. He has had a long and illustrious career, and it continues to get better and better every day here in the IWCCW as he enjoys being the ICW champion. He says, hey, you want to take my belt? Kill me or cripple me.
And you notice that he got out of that ring. He did not want to be on that ring floor where Atlus, where the Hammer could get a chance to work on those legs and possibly go for that figure four leg lock.
And I'll tell you what, Greg the Hammer Valentine has called the ring the combat zone when it comes to he and Atlus going at it in that squared circle. And I'll tell you what, so far it has resembled a combat zone. These two guys have gone toe to toe and neck to neck. Although Atlus has spent a lot of time complaining to the official to no avail. And now we have a little test of strength challenge. I don't know if I would want to challenge Tony Atlus to a test of strength.
Well, certainly that would be in Tony Atlas's favor. However, Greg the Hammer Valentine, a lot of power in his own right. Look at the smirk on the face of Tony Atlus.
And they cinch in that, what we used to call when we were a kid, let's play mercy. Let's see who's going to say mercy first. Look at Atlus. He is the one down on one knee. Valentine is holding his own. He is a big man in his own right. He's not the size of Atlus, but I'll tell you what, he has got power. Oh, there's a knee lift right into the midsection. That'll bring Valentine down, and that'll make it an unfair test of strength contest.
And an eye rake by Tony Atlus.
And not just an eye rake, but I think he wanted to take a piece of that eye with him home with him. Now he introduces Valentine to the top turnbuckle, and Atlus is going to step outside of the ring apron. Nope, he's all the way out onto the floor where he's going to do some damage. Drops an elbow to the chest, drops an elbow to the throat.
And he's working on that throat.
The referee saying, hey, get in here, huh? Let's take the action back inside. Valentine has fallen to the floor. Oh, look at this. Now using the ring barrier rope, if you will, the rope that separates the seating area from the ringside, and he's using that to his advantage as That was used as an equalizer to weaken Greg the Hammer Valentine. Meanwhile, the referee is counting inside the ring.
You know, I think we said at the start of this match, Brian, this would not be a pretty match, that just about anything could happen, that Atlas would, you know, really resort to almost anything to win. And so far, he has shown us that he will do exactly that.
And we saw the pain just a moment ago in the face of Greg the Hammer Valentine. Atlas is enjoying every minute of this as he locks into a chin lock.
Reverse chin lock by former Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. And I'll tell you, look at that face. Look at the smirk on Tony Atlas.
My goodness, I've never seen eyes like that. He is a madman, and the chant for Hammer has come alive with this great crowd on hand to witness one of the greatest wrestling contests ever put together. An elbow by Valentine, a chop by Valentine, and the champion goes down. He's up quick. There's a big Hammer elbow, and another one. Atlas is staggered. Atlas is on Rubber Street right now. There's a chop, and he's down.
He awoke a sleeping giant, and Greg the Hammer Valentine is ready.
Atlas doesn't even know where he is. Look at those shots
by the Hammer.
Oh, what a clothesline! Tony Atlas, they better call 911. He is in bad shape, Mike Midman.
Outside the ring is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And here we go. He's going to start working on the legs. Atlas does not want to get into this predicament. There's a fine how do you do for Mr. Tony Atlas right there from a young fan. And look at Valentine going to work on the left leg of the ICW World Heavyweight Champion. He is Mr. Tony Atlas. And he's not looking too good right grabbing a hold of Mr. Tony Atlas, who's up against the ropes and asking the crowd if he should do it. And he does it. Stomps into the midsection of Mr. Tony Atlas, who is feeling the pain. Look at the look on Tony Atlas' face.
What an elbow smash to the back of Tony Atlas. He's wobbling,
Atlas
Brian.
looks like he's at a club dancing somewhere. I bet he wishes he were at a club dancing somewhere, because he is really taking a beating from Greg the Hammer Valentine.
That IWCCW belt in jeopardy right now. I can tell you the momentum is in the favor of the Hammer.
Atlas has something. Oh, he just blocked. Greg Valentine, the referee saw it. Look at that. It looks like a set of brass knuckles right there.
We've got a clear shot of it.
Tony Atlas has done it again. He has snuck his way into more trouble. He just whacked. Oh, now he gives the referee a shove, and he wants more of a piece of... Oh, look at him drooling for crying out loud. He's like a crazed animal in there. Oh, Valentine blocks it. There's a cut to the head. That foreign object went flying. Valentine grabs it, and now he says, it's my turn to teach you a lesson.
On the head of Tony Atlas, a solid right by Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And Atlas is up cold on the floor. Holy mackerel, what a contest. See if we can get the official word here. Obviously, well, wait a minute. Valentine is not done with Tony Atlas. There's a shot.
Over, Brian.
Coming over to our area. Look out, Atlas going anywhere he can to try to get out of there and having us. Thanks for being a part of the International World Class Championship Wrestling family here this week, folks. I'm Brian Webster from the iwccw Control Center. Looking forward to bringing you more stars and superstars right here on this very station next week. We hope you'll make it a point to join us for iwccw action. Stars, superstars, battles galore, and a whole lot more next week right here on International World Class